Welcome to Derival Forum. My name is Derival. I am your host for today. And for the past 24 hours, so many things happen across the globe, but especially in the United States. Well, as you know, the situation about the coronavirus, it gets worse in the United States. You may have been know that the president of United States right now is in hospital, test positive for coronavirus. Well, it is something that nobody surprised. But when I analyze this situation, I can say that where the reality meet the Trump wall. Donald Trump living in his own world. Well, and because of that, you have about, maybe nobody knows yet, but about maybe thousand people infected with the coronavirus in those Donald Trump rally. And it is sad, but it is what it is. And I believe it is a wake-up call for the Republican Party, who try to follow the nonsense about the mask. So it is very important for everybody to wear mask. This is only way, as we speak right now, we can control the spread of the coronavirus. But the most important thing I want to talk about today, it is for some people it may be a strategy that Donald Trump used. And so we have to be very careful to focus on the most important thing, talking about the economy and climate change, the situation, the diplomatic situation in across the world with the United States. So there is a lot of things we cannot let this particular aspect of Donald Trump hospitalized take us away from the real issue. There is far more important thing to deal with than Donald Trump hospitalized. And I want to tell you something. In the world of Donald Trump, anything can happen. So it may be Donald Trump really get the coronavirus, or it fed something. So it may be part of the campaign strategy. And as you remember, last week, not only this week, the hottest topic in the campaign was white supremacy. Well, some people believe for them to distract the public about the issue white supremacy, very, very serious issue. discrimination. So they may use that tactic to ease up the people. I don't know. It may not be the case. I don't know. So we have to be very careful to focus and think that very important to the people of the United States. Well, the thing that we concern about is the next debate. Supposed to be, I think it's in October 15. That will be the next debate. So I hope the commission for the debate put some very strict rule against the rule that both candidates supposed to follow. Well, social distance is supposed to be the most important thing. And as we speak, as you know, this week again, the Vice President Kamala Harris and the Vice President will have a debate in I think in Minnesota. I think Minnesota or Utah. I don't remember, one of those two places, Minnesota or Utah. So Miss Harris campaign asked that the social distance have to be at least 12 feet apart. And I understand her concern, because this virus, Mr. Trump may play around the virus, but it's very dangerous virus. It's very contagious. So nobody should take chance, especially when the vice president was close to the president. So he may not develop a symptom right now, but in the coming days, I will not surprise the vice president diagnosed with the coronavirus. So it is very important. So, well, I don't believe the situation is getting better. As you know, there is a say: if you play with fire, you must burn. And this is the situation right now with Donald Trump. A lot of people around Donald Trump, especially Conway and the top advisor to the president, diagnosed or test positive for coronavirus. Very serious situation. Now, the biggest issue around this situation is how many people who have close contact, how many people who has close contact to the president in all those rallies. So thousands. So right now, the most important thing is to start contact tracing, to know exactly where those people are and to test them, you see, because this thing can spread faster as we think. It is a serious, deadly virus and spread quick. So they have to, anyway, in Michigan, the president was in Michigan, he was in Minnesota, he was in Wisconsin. So the biggest problem right now, nobody knows when the president infect. Nobody knows when the president get the coronavirus. Nobody knows. And you cannot, the problem is as we speak, we cannot believe what the White House say about the president diagnostics. They may know the president diagnosed with coronavirus, but they never want to tell the public. And at this, in it reach a time right now, they don't have no choice and to come to the public to tell the public, oh, now this is exactly what happened. But somehow the public will know that the president has been infected with the coronavirus. And well, this is the situation we have to face right now. As today, still the United States is number one, have more cases than any country in the world. And you have India, and following India you have Brazil. And very serious situation. But that shows you how careless this administration is. They know the virus is very dangerous. They know you should wear masks according to CDC. But none of those supported or close ally to Donald Trump wear masks. And that makes the situation worse. None of them want to wear masks. It become a political strategy for them. They don't want to promote masks because it is not aligned with their philosophy. They mislead the people so much. Right now, for them to wear masks, they feel that they are not comfortable with masks. They are not comfortable to wear masks. Social distance, they want not comfortable. So they're living in a world of deny, and day by day, the virus getting worse and worse and worse. Well, it is a very sad situation. Nobody wants the president of the United States to sick. And why? Because everybody respects the office. So when we're talking about the president of the United States, we're not talking about Donald Trump. We are talking about the office. It is very important. So it is very important that we concerned about the well-being of the president of the United States. It doesn't matter who, because this is the office we try to protect, not really Donald Trump in person. And that's what makes this situation very, 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 very important. But I do hope that in the coming days, the president get well. We should wish him all the best. But that show you the president, it is not qualified enough to lead the American people in that very, 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 very serious crisis right now. It is not qualified to lead the American people. And as you can see the reaction of the public, they are 100%, almost 100% disapprove the work of the president, especially in the coronavirus. They don't want to take responsibility. And again and again, the president keep blame China for the coronavirus. Well, you may say the disease come from China, but at the same time, China control the disease. But we as a country, United States, do a very bad job to control the disease. The problem is we take partisan politics first before the people. And this is exactly this situation about the coronavirus. It become a partisan thing. But it should be an American thing. Not partisan thing, but an American thing. And this is where we are. And by the way, as you can hear that the president always talk about vaccine. And try to push a vaccine even before the election. But according to scientists and a big company, they make it clear it is not possible to come up in a vaccine maybe at the end of the year or early next year. So if you listen, the CEO of Pfizer is one of the biggest in a pharmaceutical company, said that he doesn't want the vaccine become a political game. He doesn't want politicians use the vaccine for their own interest. He doesn't want they use the vaccine for their own interest. So he is very clear about their position, Pfizer, the position about the vaccine. They are not going to let politicians to push them to come up with the vaccine. That is the position right now. And there is a lot of company, Johnson & Johnson, and some French company are working very hard to try to find a vaccine. But as we speak right now, Pfizer is a German company. It's the leading. It is the leading manufacturer right now who can come up with a vaccine as soon as possible. My fear is we need to change course. We need to change course. Business cannot be as usual. And the CDC, the CDC used to be independent, make their own decision. The scientists make their own decision, but with the administration right now, we cannot say the CDC must to come up with some guideline. So what people can do and what people cannot do. It doesn't matter you are a Trump supporter. It doesn't matter you are a Republican Democrat. This is the guideline. Social distance. and tracing and wear mask, anything that you can do to protect yourself, to protect your family, and to protect others. And I don't think they are in a position to do so as we speak right now. They are in a very complicated situation. And there are a lot of fight between the CDC and the administration. What the administration want the CDC to tell the American people, the CDC refuse to tell the American people what the administration want them to say to the people. Well, it is a well-respected organization, and I can't understand they don't want to diminish their reputation. So I hope it continue that way. I hope that it continue that way. And finally, this week, I believe this week there was a hearing in the Senate about the Russian interference in 2016 election. And I think that was the senator of North Carolina, Lindsey Graham, come up with the proposal. So, well, you can understand Lindsey Graham is one of the biggest ally of the president. So, again, this is another strategy that the Republicans try to use to diffuse the situation. And see, that hearing about the Russian interference with the 2016 election is nonsense. Have no merit. It's just something they try. They are in a fishing expedition to get something as the Americans start to vote for 2020. It doesn't make sense, but it is just a political move, well calculated by the Republican to diffuse the situation about the coronavirus, the economy, the stimulus packet for the working class, and other issues. It's just a strategy they use. Nothing behind that hearing in the Senate. Nothing behind it. It's just a way to stay away from the real issue. And I hope the Democrats keep focusing on the real issue of the United States. Anyway, so that's it for today. And I would like to say that, as usual, our program today was sponsored by Meridian Guest House in beautiful Cheloni, and especially South Cheloni. Well, the email address is meridianguesthouse7@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp them at 1-876-593-4395. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye for now.